I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you another interesting question based on sine and cosine law. I hope it will give you good practice for your exam. The question here is, Sam walks 500 meters south and then turns and travels 600 meters in the direction from north 60 degrees west. At what bearing will he need to walk to return straight to the starting point? You can always pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. Let us make a sketch here to understand the whole situation, right? Okay. So first part is that Sam walks, let's say this is the starting point, and Sam walks 500 meters south. Okay. Now, he turns and travels 600 meters in the direction north 60 degrees west. So whenever such directions are given to you, it's better to make a scale like this, right? So from north 60 degrees west, let's say this is our 60 degrees west. So that becomes the direction, and 600 meters, so slightly longer than this, let us say kind of like this. Okay, so that becomes the position. So this is 60 degrees for us. That is 500 meters. And this is 600 meters. Now the question is, at what bearing will you need to walk to return straight to the starting point? That's your starting point. So he wants to return to this. Let me extend this line. It's kind of important to extend this line to understand bearing. Now when I say what bearing, what it means. Now bearing angle, as some of you know, it is the angle from the north. So we are actually interested in this angle. Let's call this angle as theta. So one thing, let me write down here. Bearing means counterclockwise from north. You'll notice that all these answers are given to 3 digits. It's always written in 3 digits. Okay, so that is what we're looking for. That's the angle we need to figure out. Okay, now this angle, as you can see, is kind of similar to that angle. So we basically need to find the vertical angle, vertically opposite angle, right? So if that is theta we want to find, this is same as this, correct? Okay. How can we find this angle? Now in this given situation, we have angle within 2 sides. That means we have to use cosine law, right? So we have to use cosine law to solve the question. Now these are important steps. So as we go along, we'll also reason out why we are doing whatever we are doing. So let me label these points, call this as O, A and B. So distance BO will be what? We can write B to O whole square should be equal to, using cosine law, right? This square plus that square, which is 500 square plus 600 square minus 2 times 500 600 times cos of the angle in between them, which is 60 degrees. Perfect, that is what it is. So let's figure this out. This is equal to 500 square plus 600 square minus 2 times 500 times 600 times cos of 60 degrees. So that number, right? So we get BO as equal to 31,0000 square root of all this, correct? So I'm cutting down on some steps. So we'll take square root of our answer to write down this as equal to 556.78. So that is B to O distance, right? So it is 556 point, we can write this as 8, okay. Now we need to find that angle. To find the angle, we can use sine law. We need to find this angle at O, right? So the angle at O, which is sine of angle BOA, okay, is over 600, which is the side opposite to it, should be equal to sine of 60 degrees over the side length, right? 556 point, let's say 8. We'll approximate later. So from here we get the angle, right? So we have sine of angle BOA equals to 600 times sine of 60 degrees, so over 556.8 is our answer, right? So this angle is equal to 600 times sine of this. So let's figure this out, which is equal to 600 times sine of 60 degrees divided by 556.8 equals to 0.9332. Okay, so the angle BOA is sine inverse of all this, which is 0.9332. Let's do sine inverse. Sine inverse of our answer is equal to 68.9 degrees, right? So that is the answer. We get 68.9 degrees. Now if this angle is 68.9, that means theta, which is vertically opposite angle, should also be equal to 68.9 degrees, right? Now theta is from north, so this is north, correct? So much east, correct? So in bearing angles, we could write this as, we are rounding this to 69 degrees and rounding this as 069, which is option C for us. Does it make sense to you? So that is how we can actually solve such a question. I hope that makes sense, right? Now it's a good idea to brush up on how to show angles in different scenarios. So when you're doing navigation, at that time, bearing angle is a good angle to work with. Angle from north, counterclockwise. So I hope that helps. Feel free to write your comments and share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'll be great. Thanks for watching and all the best.